Okay, we got a little different setup here. Hi, I'm sorry. Hi. Hi. All right, how are you guys doing? I'm doing well. I will not talk about the heat, I promise, because I'm sure everybody's living it. And I don't know. I mean, kids are going back to school. What else is going on in the world? Well, that I want to talk about. Well, I guess that's just about it, right? So we're just gonna do another love reading because, you know, why not? It's gonna be singles and people that are already in a relationship. And yeah, so we pulled out the Hidden Oracle and let's just get started. Aries, we're gonna start with you. Why do I feel like I want to sing Edelweiss to you? All right. Aries. New love. Okay, sorry. All right, I'll get to it. Not new love, new, old, whatever. Whatever pops up in the love region. We're just doing love overall. I don't, hold on. What is the Judgment in Two of Cups? If you accidentally got in a fight with somebody and you're in a relationship, don't worry. It'll come around. Yep, look at that. Fighting. It'll turn back around, but I really want to know why the Seven of Cups flew reverse. All right, so that's all I'm really getting. I mean, I'm gonna ask, what's the world? What's the world? Four of Cups. Something is being offered to you, like a change of some sort, and you're just like, yeah, you know. Or maybe you don't even see it because you're so focused on something else. I think this is still a part of the fight or argument. What's the Seven of Swords reversed? Why is it reversed? Three of Swords again. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe work got in the way between somebody. And I don't know. I mean, for some reason, I'm getting like I ran out of options. That's all I keep thinking is I ran out of options. Let me zoom in. I just keep thinking I ran out of options. And the Judgment. The Judgment is just like making the final call on something. But I think that, see, look, hold on. I'm gonna move the camera so you can see the sun came out. The sun came out. And look. My hand's right here. You can't even see it. Okay, I lied. It's right here. Sorry. I'm just gonna do it. Just believe me. And then the sun is right here. So that's just telling me that everything's gonna be all right. Now, for some of you, you might just decide, you know what? You said some things you can't take back. I'm out of here. Obviously, nobody's telling you to accept negative behavior in any way, but if it was just a spat and you're trying to see like, oh my God, is everything going to be okay? I got the Judgment and I got the Sun twice. I got the Two of Cups, which is definitely like a lover's card. Something, I don't know what's being offered to you, but either you don't see it. All right, what's the Four of Cups? Something else on the Four of Cups. I just get you don't see it. I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign, but, or maybe the option is like, it's going to be too hard. Like whatever the choice is, it's going to be too hard. And that's why I don't think you see it as a choice. And I just get something about work. I don't get anything on cheating or anything, but the Three of Swords is kind of like something that's in the way, and it popped out with the 8. So maybe they're not able to communicate their feelings as you would like them to. But yeah, that's basically what I got. I mean, that's not a bad read. Let's see if I can get anything for singles people. Let's see. Can we get anything for singles? All right, so I have to be sitting on the couch right now because I hurt my back very badly. I went to the chiropractor. I'm just telling you my story. Ah, don't fall. And I had to sit on the couch and I can't go to my table. I'm using the sun as light and it rains here and it's usually cloudy, so that's probably gonna come and go. So anyhow, all right, so singles, I'm just gonna see if something pops out. Sometimes I feel like maybe we're single for a reason, but then again, we kind of just want to know, like, what, I'm like, I'm okay right now, but what if, right? Anything for singles. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Something's going over and over in your mind. The Sun, that's a good card. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So, you know, you just can't argue with Phoebe. Like, you're gonna laugh, right? Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands. All right, so if somebody new is coming at you and they're not doing the slow burn, right? They're not taking their time getting to know you and they want to act on the quicker side, a little quicker than you would like. It could very well just be that that's how they are, because I've got the Knight of Wands. And then that's how the Knight of Wands is, but maybe you're like, I'm not trusting this, and you're kind of going over and over in your mind. If it's messing with your work, you know, that's not cool. But the Sun, what's the Sun? Okay, what's the fucking Tower? Oh my God. All right, so we got the Tower, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. And I was asking about the Sun. I mean, quite honestly, are you being fake about being happy? Maybe not. But I think if you are maybe acting like everything's okay, but they're really not, because I still, like the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups, I don't feel like that's a start or a beginning. I just feel like that's you not sure. Like the Tower is going to come, it's going to be like, right? And what's going to fall is either it's going to, this first love is going to not work out. It's not focusing. Focus, focus, focus. It's like it's either going to go good or it's either going to go bad. But you still feel like there's some sort of deceit happening because it is moving a little on the faster side. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that the Sun card is here. And that is just the happiest card. So, I don't know. This all seems like it's more predictive than what's happening now. So if you start to see this and you're kind of like, hey, I remember that tarot card lady and she said this was going to happen, then just come back to this read. Aries, I forgot to tell you. Let's see what, if they're thinking anything, about the argument. This is for the ones that did get in an argument. I know I messed everything up. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I know that I crossed the line with you. I hid who I really am from you. So, and then there's this one. So I know I crossed the line. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I'm not sure what that one's about. Maybe that has to do with like the work thing, but There we go. Alrighty. Taurus, we are talking about love. New love, old love, old love, old love, and for some reason I got, let's talk about sex, baby. I don't know why. Looks like somebody you know might be coming back. Who is it? I don't know. I'm looking at a card. Do you want me to be like, oh yeah, that dude Chris, or that girl Christina? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who. Let's ask. But the Judgment card is usually somebody coming back, and I think I'm not gonna say the Two of Cups is a romantic relationship. I just think that it was a felt relationship. Like, I don't know, if your situationship and you really got along, if you and your ex broke up but you really got along, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like the one came back. No, I'm not saying that. Well, let's just ask some questions, because I got the friend deck here and it's a lot of fun. I apologize for the setup, and I know I keep apologizing on every freaking reading I do. It's because I have a back problem, but I did go to the chiropractor today. So why don't you hit that subscribe button just for the fact that I actually called the chiropractor and made an appointment. What does that have to do with tarot? Nothing. So you're going to be a little suspicious. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Ready with your knives, right? Sorry, there we go. Ready with your knives out. Like, what the fuck? And it's going to make you think a little bit. Well, maybe it's okay, but maybe it's not okay. But maybe they changed, but maybe they didn't change. But behind all of that, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I don't know if they're a boss now. I don't know if they're in a lead position. But I'm going to ask again. I mean, before this reading's over, can you let me know if it's new or old? Just before the reading's over. Not directly right now. What's the Emperor? I'm curious about the Emperor. Whoa. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles. All right. So this is either them now or either them back then. They either liked buying new things, or maybe buying new things is their love language. So I'm trying to, I got the camera backwards, so I'm trying to work with it. Whoa, this is a lot harder. That might be their love language. I feel like we're a little more on the emotional side, where maybe you weren't this time. Because I feel it's not that I'm saying you're unemotional. I just think that maybe they were more emotional about it. Or they could have just been a water sign and a fire sign, or an earth sign, or a fire, or Aries. But we're not going to go by that here, because like we got everything out here. But the King of Pentacles is somebody that focuses on work. Regardless if they have money or not, they work. This one will have a job. This one has a job. Has one. I would never say Capricorn had one, only because they still think about work. But the Emperor, that was my initial. Maybe if they didn't give gifts as a love language, I feel like they gave more than you gave. Like maybe they were on top more. Because I just had that song stuck in my head since I did this. Yeah. I feel like they were like, here, I'm going to buy you stuff. And you're like, okay. You know, something along those lines. But I just feel like they did more for you than you did for them. I feel like I want to scrap this and do another one for singles. All right, well, let's just finish this one. So, I don't know, like, what's the death? Like, obviously, it was over.
Amelin Agostini. Amelin.
Look, death again. Okay, so we know it was an ending, right? Like, I don't know why he's telling me the Lovers and the Ten of Cups reverse. Like, no shit. Oh, maybe that's what it was saying, no shit, right? It's over. Yeah, I mean, the death confirmed with the death, with the Lovers reversed and the Ten of Cups. I don't think there is going to be reviving this. I think you're going to be like, next. Next. All right, let's do something for the singles. Or just do another one. Let's see. All right, this is, I want to sound like a radio person. This is for the lovely ladies out there. Joking. This is for single people or people that are not in a relationship. You can, a situationship, fine, but not relationship. Singles. Oy. Okay. Someone's trying to think about maybe, I don't know. Hold on. All right, so I have some good news and I have some bad news. But I'm going to double check first. The good news is someone is thinking about you in a way that is like, maybe they might want to get married and have some kids. They might want to just be like, fuck it. But I think, all right, hold on. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. Sorry, I'm just like in deep thought here. I think that they thought long and hard and they're like, you know what? I think that this person could be more. And I don't know if that was after a fight. It's kind of like those people that have arguments and they're like, let's have a baby, you know, kind of like that. But yeah, and I think that, okay, hold on, because over here I have the King of Pentacles staring at me in the face. I just want to see, is the King of Pentacles have anything to do with, yeah, so I don't know if, it might just take a while. So you might be thinking, okay, we talked about marriage, yay, and then they might not bring it back up again. Maybe that was just to shut you up. What's the Fool? Because yeah, so the Fool, I get like, with the Fool just says fuck it, right? Like I'm just fuck it. I think that they're just gonna say, let me turn this situationship into something a little bit more. And I'm just gonna say it. But for some reason, I don't really see them thinking, like, I think this is you, kind of like, oh, okay, we talked about it. Are we gonna talk about it again? You know? I mean, I can ask, what's the Seven of Pentacles? But that's literally what I'm getting out of the Seven of Pentacles. You're happy and excited about it, but I really think that it's kind of like where, when, what, how, and they're kind of like, yeah, I said it, so now we can keep going on with our lives. And you're like, when? I mean, I do think that they care about you. That's not what I don't think, but I think that they might have used, and this again is for those not in a relationship, right? Those that probably are in a situationship, but I didn't get anything else really, as far as like single people meeting somebody new. Wowie. Gemini, those of you that are thinking about, where is my love life going? Oh my God. Like, where is it even going? Where is there any direction? Does any of this make any kind of sense? What is, tell me more. So I think that whoever you are thinking about, you work well together. What's the Three of Swords? The patience is being asked of you at the time. And I think that means when you're making your decision. I think that maybe you have been hurt in the past or currently with this current situation. And the answer to come, you're gonna need to be a little patient. I don't know if you're just like, but I want it now. You're gonna need to have a little patience. Like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Well, the answer might be coming to you. I might be dealing with an Aries. But let's see. Yeah, it's just kind of, you just have to kind of go within. I hope this is making sense because I am not fully grasping what it is saying, because like the Temperance is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're trying to figure out exactly how to do it. You're trying to find that path that's going to make you the happiest. And the Hermit is having to go within, but all of it is you finding the path that is going to make you the happiest. And well, tell me more about the Seven of Cups, because I just think that if this was over an argument, it might bring it back. It might be somebody else. It might be you. What's the Judgment? I just think that you kind of need to be patient for the answer. Like, it's just not going to come to you right away. Well, we have the Emperor and the Empress here, so I don't know. I mean, it could be more of a serious situation. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, that was... So the Judgment, it's kind of like making a final call, but you want to make that final call. You want to make that decision. I don't really feel like it's anybody from the past. I mean, it could be, but I don't really see it that way. I just think that you're all up in your head, but I think it's really gonna, look, Seven of Cups. Sorry, I don't know if that was off camera, but it's, again, it's you really having to make the decision and being all up in your head about it. But again, we already know that, right? But with the Six of Cups, all right, well, now with the Judgment and the Six of Cups, I'm wondering if it is somebody from the past that might be interfering with this. Three of Swords and the Three of Swords there. So it could mean, it could be somebody from the past. Let's see, let's just get these cards out because I keep forgetting to pull them out. What is, wait. All right, that card that flew out said, I love you. Oh my God. I'm so attracted to you. That's what the other, it flew that way. It's kind of far. All right, don't fly off. We will be together again. I bury myself and work to forget about you. Yeah, I mean, it could be somebody not letting go. All right. And then we're going to ask about those that are not in a relationship. They're not in a relationship. I know sometimes it's nice to just kind of want to know what's ahead. Like, is there somebody? Is there not somebody? But then again, sometimes it is nice to be surprised, you know? Or one time, I remember one reader said, you are gonna be single for a very long time. And I said, bullshit. So I just started to meet a lot of people and hang out with a lot of people. And yeah, that did not, you know, so you do have control over the situation. If I say, yeah, nobody's showing up, then, you know, maybe you could put yourself out there a little bit more. Singles or in a situationship. Those that are not cuddled up with their loved ones and are actually reading this or listening to this. Ugh. Okay, so it is out there, but it's going to require patience. I know. I hate it when they tell me that too. I get the same things too. I don't get, oh my God, next time you step outside, you're gonna bump into him. I don't get any of that. What's the Two of Wands? Because here Rachel is, oh, she's over the past and she's like, all right, I'm good, I'm ready. And what's the High Priestess? Because I feel like maybe this time you're a little bit more enlightened. Four of Wands. This time you know a little bit more about what you want. And the lovely Temperance. Oh my God, why does the Judgment and... Okay, so there is somebody around the corner. Okay. I don't do times because everybody's on their own time, right? I can't say in a month because that might not be true. But it could be maybe somebody in the past. Okay, well now I'm getting somebody in the past who's gonna probably hit you up and then you're gonna be like, oh no, I learned from that one. Maybe not the direct last person that you were talking to, but maybe another one more in the past. I get all of these small little offers. I don't know if you're being asked out or not, but I don't think you like them. Or maybe you're not seeing them. Like maybe people are hitting on you and you just don't even know it. But with the, with all of these pages, I just get like, it's not really much. I don't know if it's gonna be from online dating or not, but it could be somebody you talk to virtually first, or it could be you just deciding, you know what, I'm not doing that virtual. I am going to actually go out in person and start actually talking to this person again. So there is somebody, right? We got new opportunities. We got new, right? Anything, oh yeah, because here it was on this deck. Anything else out of this deck? One, okay. No, that was too many. 2, 3. Ay. All right. I just got somebody maybe from the past again. I don't know, did the Emperor pop out here? No, okay. And then the Queen of Wands. It could be somebody that you find very attractive, and or it could be somebody that likes cats. And I say that because not everybody likes them. I know, right? Believe it or not everybody likes them. But I do get that is somebody that is more enlightened. They're more deeper. They're more in the, how would you say it? Like, they don't just watch crap TV constantly. They are actually people that care and do deeper inner work on themselves. They just seemed a little bit more enlightened. Like, you see how she has this stuff on her head? You know? It's like, not a shallow person. And again, I mean, it could be very well somebody from the past that is showing up. Alrighty, well, I hope that helped. Hey, hit that subscribe button for me, because you just want to. And yeah, let's move on. I had to move where I was sitting. Okay, come and cuddle with me. You can come cuddle with me? Okay. So we are on, what's after Gemini? I always, Cancer. All right, Cancer. I'm talking about love. Let's see. I know. I'll stop talking about my back because, like, I'm tired of hearing myself. But I have a chiropractor appointment. I know. You're like, bitch, I don't care. Read my fucking cards. I know, right? I don't care either. What's her problem? All right. Cancer, who are in a relationship. What's going on? I don't know. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Oy, oy, oy. And then you give me the page. I swear the pages, I know they mean something, but they draw a blank line for me. The moon doesn't anymore. Remember when the moon used to do that? It doesn't anymore. Now it's the pages. Let's zoom you in so you don't see my belly. I mean, Eight of Swords is, are you scared of something? Are you scared of getting what you want? That sounds stupid. Let me keep going. What's the Eight of Swords? Oh my God, you don't have to throw it in my face though. Four of Cups and the Devil. Well, that... Look. When... all right, so I got... Normally it's like you're like scared, right? It's not focusing. There you go. See that puddle of water down there? I just got like you just pissed on yourself. And mostly because I think you want something that's not healthy. And I think you know that. Maybe you're not scared. Maybe you're just all up in your head about it. Let's keep going. I like where this is leading us. And if not, we're just here for the laughs and giggles. Because you didn't pay for this reading. What's the Six of Cups? That's the one that I'm like, what are they offering? Four of Pentacles. Six of Wands. And Page of Pentacles. So somebody's closed up. Somebody's offering somebody something. And whoever's offering, like, hey, cow lady, I got myself a coin here. And they're like, yay, take the coin, right? Because they're like giving them the coin. You see the cups? I don't know if I can focus. You see how there's a cup there? And she's like handing it. But then the other person is like closed off. And all up in their head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like offering a cup of love. And the other one's closed off. But I don't think it's because you don't like this person or want to be with them. I think you know that there's something... What's the Devil? Yeah, you're kind of a little on the guarded side. Like, I don't want to move forward. I need to know... I mean, the Devil is... I mean, it's Joey with the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joey out of all of them, even though I love Joey and I would totally marry him, you know, his character was more of the... I mean, if you don't agree with me, let me know which one out of the Friends characters you would have been with. I'm more of a Ross person, but, you know, who doesn't like themselves a Joey? But Joey was the player, right? He was the one that was, like, with all of the girls. If you ignore the offer, it's going to get bigger. Six of Wands again. Didn't we get this already? We got the Six of Wands, didn't we? Because it was like somebody accepting it and that, yeah. See? We got also some doubles. It's somebody that's seen success in it. But didn't we get the Nine of Wands? Or is this the same Nine of Wands? No. We've got ourselves another double. Two of them. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. They are... And the other person is scared off. Yeah, so I'm not full of shit here. Like, I kind of somehow know what I'm talking about. We got the World and the Star. I just really see that... it could be something. But this Devil, man. What is it about this person that's making you feel like they're the devil? What? Okay, I gotta shuffle. A voice in my head says shuffle, so I'm gonna shuffle. Because I listen. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why I just talk out of my ass to you guys. I swear to God. This is like literally me on the phone with my friends. If any of my friends are listening, they can confirm in the comments and say, yes, she talks out of her ass. But, Cancer. Why does this person make you feel... Oh my God, with you with the Nine of Wands. I got it. I got it. You're like, beware. I am not opening up to this person. But did I get the Wheel of Fortune again? Did this pop out again? I don't even remember putting these cards back in. Four Cups. Four of Cups. I'm literally getting like, stop pulling cards, bitch. Stop pulling cards. This could be something. Or this person can have money. Did I get the Chariot twice? Yes, I did. Chariot, Chariot. All right, so it's official. I'm done with the cards, right? Basically what I said is what I said. I don't know fully why the devil, why you feel like this person, why you're so guarded. Could have been of something of the past. Because if so, then you really need to clear all that up. Because it's not cool getting into a relationship when you're already hurt from the past. Because it's like you're coming in bleeding from another one saying, here, fix me. Like, that shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? If somebody came to me at that, like that, and they're like, my ex broke me, fix me, and do what I want, like, what? So, if it's something from the past, you really need to let it go and be single for a while. I know that's not what you want to hear because you're probably horny, but that's what I'm saying. But if it's not, and you're getting red flags, signs of red flags, well, then you can't ignore those either. Now I don't even know if I'm doing new or old. Or I mean new or... Alright, well, I don't think this is the singles read. So that was weird because I felt like it was a singles read. But let's just keep moving because I gave everybody else 2 reads. So we're going to give you 2 reads. Got it? Okay. So let's talk about me since I'm not live and I can't talk about you. Oh, that doesn't belong here. Little sneaky, sneaky devil. Let's talk about Friends. I love Friends. I love the show. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Friends anymore. And you guys got some special plans coming up? You guys going anywhere? Any family vacations? Or did you go on one that's like really fucking cool and you just have to keep telling people about it? I like to hear about people's travels. For those of you with kids that are going to school, you know, I worked at a school for a long time. Them kids are not what you think they are. You think they're your babies, but you know what? They're little assholes. And some of them are actually really sweet. So for those parents that are sending their babies off to school, I feel for you. I really do. Some because you might just be disillusional about how wonderful your child is. And for some, your child might actually be wonderful. And then you're putting them all together. You know what I mean? With all these feelings. Ugh. Jesus. And then those in middle school. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Those in a situationship or single like I am. With nobody in sight. Wow. That devil just wanted to pop again. Oh, death. Never mind. I take it back. It's the death one now. I don't know. Did an ending happen and you're like, hey, yes. Let's see what's the card underneath. 6 of Swords. I feel like we're going to see this one again. But let's keep going. I want to know, what is the death? You're healing from it. Awesome. What's the death? Tell me more. Tell me more. You walked away and you're healing from it. Okay, that's a no fucking brainer, right? Here, let me show you how I got to that. See the little person? They're like, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So it was over, right? Can you see it? Can you see him? All right. Sorry if you can't. I promise Ross is there. Then you're like, I'm out of here. And you like go for a walk. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm so fucked up in the head now. So you're healing. The Port of Swords. Where are you? That was funny. Oh my God, the battery's gonna die. No! Alright, the magician, make it quick. Because I gotta get up and charge the camera. Wait, you don't have to throw it at me though. What the fuck? Okay. Are you trying to manifest somebody into your life? Are you trying to? You're like, and I want him rich. Bippity boppity boo. And I want him a smart person. Wheel of Fortune. Why? Oh, look at this. You lucky bitch. You lucky bitch. You got 2 Wheel of Fortunes. That's just like, yeah, I said what I said. The wheel is going to turn in your favor. I can't even do with a Wheel of Fortune again because, look, you don't gotta be throwing the shit at me though. Karma's coming your way and you're gonna get what you deserve and it's gonna be great. I had to go by quick because the camera's gonna die. So, awesome. Singles. Had to charge my camera there. Decided to just complete. All right, I shuffled. We're talking about love. Hey, don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and go ahead and hit the, oh wait, no, the subscribe button's over here, right? Just click. Yeah, love. What's up? We're gonna do people that are in a relationship first, and then those that are not. Simply put. All right. Couples. What did I say? Leo. Couples. I think you see something in a different, what? It's all like sliding down. Can you even see them? Turn on the lights. So I think what's the Lovers? I can't say what I think it says yet. But the King, the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, obviously the cards, there's not going anywhere, right? He's holding something, but yet it's not like a moving card. And I'm taking the Hangman as reverse. And that basically, I don't know if it's you getting up off your ass or if you're finally seeing something. You're seeing it in a different perspective, but I feel like it's more of like an enlightenment, kind of a, more of like a aha moment other than like a searching thing. And yeah, we're gonna go with the Lovers. What's the Lovers? Chariot. What else? I still feel like it's a choice, but it could be love, a new opportunity. You feel like you have a new opportunity coming towards you that is going to release some of your stress that you're having. And it's a full-blown new opportunity. But I don't think you're going to take it. I don't know why. That's you. You're like, yeah, that's me. I don't think you... I don't think you're going to take it. It could be because of your partner. And you don't have the strength. What's the Hangman reversed? One more for the Hangman reversed. Queen of Swords. Well, I don't know if you're doing this for the reasons that you think you're doing it. I feel like you might be telling somebody, well, this is a benefit for everybody, but I think that it's another benefit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody else is making the calls and you have this opportunity that you know it's going to relieve a lot of stress, but somebody else is making the decisions. And I think when it comes to you, you can't really move it. But then the Wheel of Fortune is here. So I'm kind of stuck on the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. I feel like the Queen of Swords, I mean, it could be another person. But it could be, what's the Wheel of Fortune? Because it could be just like Page of Cups. What the fuck? It's an offer that you've been giving, then you're just like, no, really, like, we need to take this opportunity. And you're daydreaming about it. But the Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords? Yeah, see? I knew it. This is it could be like, I want this other position because it's got new hours and it's going to be better because then I can learn in this department and I'm going to have the ability to move up in the company. That's what at least you're telling the Empress. Male or female, it's the decision maker. And I think that you can just flat out say, I'm doing it. But you need the strength to do that. And you don't currently have it. Wait, no, don't jump over here, kitty kitty. Leave the camera alone. And I think it's because there's another person in that other department. You know what I mean? And you're kind of swaying that way. Give me something else on the Queen of Swords just to make sure. The Empress again. She's telling you. The Ace of Pentacles again. So these are already doubles right here. You're like, bitch, you have the whole deck out there. Of course they're gonna be doubles. Not necessarily, because we still have a whole lot of them. This Queen of Swords, I think it's just somebody that maybe you flirt with them. Maybe, you know how people have those work wives and shit like that? Or, you know how they say like, oh yeah, work wife and husband, work husband, no, whatever. What is it called? Like when you're so close to that person, that you feel like, oh, that's like the other person that I'm with at work all the time. I think selfishly that's the direction that you're going towards. Or at least that's why. Again, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, right? Sometimes I don't listen to my sun. I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but it's true. I don't just stop and listen to my sun sign. I rarely listen to my sun sign. Sometimes I just listen to the other ones. And honestly, sometimes after I listen to a lot of signs, I start like getting something out of some other ones, and I'm like, hey, actually that sounds like my situation. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's because, like, what is it right now? We're August, Leo season. That it's like, because we're in Leo season, I might listen to Leo's readings. Something along those lines, but anyhow. Okay, so we're gonna do those in a, not in a relationship. Because yours, people in a relationship, is a saga that will be continued. I feel like moving forward, it's gonna, something else is gonna come up. I don't know. Honestly, I don't see you. I see you daydreaming and wanting that and trying to move forward to see what was gonna happen, but ultimately, I don't really see it going anywhere. Mostly because the other person that you live with is like no go. So, like, you're not getting that other position. Those hours don't work well. You know, little Bobby and Sue have to go to baseball and, you know, they need you there and blah, blah, blah. Like, something about your life situation is gonna play a role in why you don't do it. But you never know. Some of you it might. So we'll have to see. All right, so we're doing people in a situationship. We're starting off with the Friends deck because it's fun. Situationships. If you're in a situationship, oi, keep going in a situationship. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay, let's keep going. All right, I want to know about the Knight of Wands, but you are, this could be you, fire signs. You got in a fight with someone. That's what happened. You got in a fight with someone. If this isn't you, this isn't sounding like you, then again, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But these people right here got in a fight. And they think the relationship is over. We got the Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Because it might have and it might not have. I got the Knight of Wands. I see it twice here and here, but again, it was just the bottom of the deck. It'll pop out. Let's see the Ten of Swords. Let's just jump in. Like, what the fuck? You guys are in an argument. You got in a fight. It's over. Was it messages texts that were misread? Or are you trying to get back with them? I don't know. Now, some of you might be like, hell, look, see what I'm saying? I told you if it was going to pop out, it was going to pop out. We got the Knight of Wands twice. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So. I think that, okay, I mean, initially, yeah, it was a fight. But then I feel like somebody is trying to not fight anymore. Somebody may be wanting to bring it back together. Let's find out more about the Knight of Wands. I gotta get the other deck out. I'm really liking this position. You might find me in it again later. This couch, I know y'all are like, shut the fuck up about your back, but no, seriously, like I'm pretty comfy. I don't know if y'all cared, probably not. Knight of Wands. Why am I seeing the Knight of Wands twice? Hangman. I don't think you guys want it to be over. Nine of Pentacles. The Empress. The Devil. So I don't know. I don't think you guys want it to be over. Some of you might be like, oh, hell no, I want that to be over. But either you're not being honest to yourself, or if you do, then go listen to another sign. But for those that I think it might not, or stick around, I don't know, I might get something else. But as of right now, I feel like you don't necessarily want it to be over. I don't know if you're trying to go full blown, let's make this a commitment and move forward. But because the Nine of Pentacles, you know, this person's pretty single. I don't know if you see it. There you go. But yeah, the Knight of Wands is kind of like a flirty, moving forward, you know, don't want to wait around and play the slow game. Like, we want things to happen, you know, shit like that. Got the Hangman again. Did you get the Page of Swords? No. Page of Pentacles. So we got the Hangman twice. Got it twice. The High Priestess. I think your intuition is your maybe it's your ego, but yeah, you got in a fight and you're look, Nine of Pentacles. Can you see it? Sorry. Nine of Pentacles. I want to know what the fight was about, but I guess everybody's would be different, right? I mean, you're thinking like, okay, if I just give an offer, if I try to think of some other ways of sending messages, or maybe some little flirty kind of, you know, things. I don't see the game of I'm going to pretend I'm with somebody else. I just really see it as I'm going to see what would happen if let me tell you a story. I was talking to this one person, and I don't mean talking, I never actually met him in person, but he was like a dick and was like mad at me, and I never even met the dude, right? And he like started going off at me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not talking to him anymore, through a text message. And then after the New Year's, which was like a week later, he said, New Year, same me, or something like that. Like, again, just kind of like little text message. And of course I was just like, I don't think so, dude. I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but red flag. So I feel like it's something along those lines. But again, not full blown, let's be in a commitment. But whatever, okay, so it might not have been a relationship, but whatever situation relationship this was. It's like some nasty stuff was kind of said. And it's just these little text messages. Let's just see what happens. But when you get the hangman twice, I think they came to the realization, like, hold on, wait a minute. I actually liked this person. I kind of missed their company. Anything else on the hangman? Ay. That's too many. Anything else on the hangman? The star. Wishing and hoping and praying. What do we not see? What do we not see? What do we not see? The other person. Hold on. Hold on. What do we not see? What? Okay, just chill out for a minute. I have to shuffle. Yeah. Hold on. It's the Queen of Swords. So, the moon popped out. And that's what we don't see yet, right? Things seem a little different than they actually are. I think if it was like a story, at first you take it in and you're like taking it one way, but then you go back and you read it and you're like, oh wait, maybe they meant that in there. Or maybe you got a text message and first you're like offended, and then you go back and you're telling your friend, can you believe they said this? And then you're reading it out loud and you're like, oh wait, hold on, maybe I took it too far. But I also see in that sense, it's kind of like, I'm going to wait and see what they're going to do. I'm going to wait and see what they're going to do before I water it. And some of you might be like, we're not done fighting. And some of you might be like, cool. But I don't see anything. All right, fine. What's the Hierophant? King of Pentacles. I don't see it going in the direction of relationship. I feel like it's still in that sweetheart, flirty, right? Like you actually did shave your armpits or whatever men shave, you know, down there, and they're down their hair, and then, you know, because you're still in that, you know, beginning part of the relationship. It's not like you're comfortable with each other and you're all farting on each other and shit. But I got the star again. This one is Monica cleaning. And then we got the star here, right? We're going to cover hoo-ha. But I just think that somebody saw it in a different way and was just like, I'm going to kind of flirt with them. And then you're going to think that it's love. They love me. They want to be back with me. I don't know if that is entirely the case. I just know that they don't want you to be gone. That's all I know. Because I'm not seeing like, let's be together, you know, stuff. Alrighty. Hey Virgo, we are talking about love. It is August. And we're just trying to see, like, where are we getting banged next? Dang! Wow, Virgo, you got options already. I'm going to ask about, I wonder if this, okay, look. You see the Ten of Swords right now? It's on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it there because it will pop out. If you've noticed, shit pops out. But we got, look at this. I mean, I can't even paint a clearer picture. This is why sometimes the reads go by fast. We got two queens and somebody trying to make a decision between them. I mean, I don't know. Like, how can you get anything else other than that out of it? Let me see if I can make the thumbnail. Nah. I usually find my thumbnail other ways by just going through. Anywho, I'll shut up. But let's keep going, right? Because we can't just stop there. Wait a minute. This is for someone in a relationship. Okay, so it could be same sex. It could be poly. Let's not forget about those people. I don't mean to say it like that. That was fucked up. I don't want to forget about those other types of relationships. So that's why I'm going to say it. I really do like gay people. I don't mean anything bad about it. Anyways, okay. Moving forward, because I just will put my foot in my mouth. I'm just getting twos. A lot of twos. And this is for the couples, right? Are we talking about couples here? All right, let's see. We're talking about people that are already in a relationship. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords. Okay, well, this is good. We're moving up in the world. We've got an offer. And the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, that is like a pretty fucking good card, in my opinion. The Wheel of Fortune just turns and, you get something good out of it. I don't know if it's actually landed on anything particular. It could just be money, opportunities, love, blah, 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 blah. But that's how I'm just seeing it right now. I don't see it the same every other time. But I do feel like whatever it is, it's going to be moving you out of a situation that you don't necessarily, not that it's bad, but you could get out of it, sure. Like my apartment, there's nothing wrong with it, but I can upgrade. I mean, whatever. Kind of like that. I want to know the Wheel of Fortune. I want to know the Wheel of Fortune. Oy. Five of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of... Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. Okay, what the fuck? So... man, it is bad my bedtime. I don't know if it's gonna mean, in order for you to progress in this situation, if you are having to think of an option and then you're like, I'm not doing that. It's like if somebody is like, pretend that you're pregnant and then get with them and and then pretend you're not anymore. Like, you're like, I'm not doing that. Not that that's what you're doing, but just something like that. Like, you have this thing and you're just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. But the Temperance is here. I always like the Temperance because it just says chill, relax, calm down, put your feet in some water. I did see the Justice in this. Wow, look, see the Justice on the bottom of the deck. Can you see? I mean, it could be another way of balance, but I just really am still on you saying like, I'm not going to take that route, that whatever. We got Queen of Wands again. Two Queen of Wands. Keeping her. Did I get the Eight of Wands here? No. King of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Cups. We're putting it back in, but we're keeping the Queen of Wands. Just because she's already out here. Maybe that's who you're leaning more towards. The one that is more like a fire sign. Look up what a fire sign is. The Temperance again. Okay, well, it's definitely a Sag. Do you know anybody who's a Sag? Because the Temperance card came out again. And it is saying just have patience, but more towards like any kind of mistakes that you might have made. I want to know about these people though. Can you tell me what is going on with these people? Like, I want to know about the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I want to get to that. Like, what's up there? What's up there? What's going on? The King of Swords. Okay, we're just gonna keep throwing people out at me? The Magician. You're trying to make a decision. No shit. And which one's gonna be better for you in life? No shit. That's everybody. Can we get somebody else other than Captain Obvious in my head explaining it to me? Why? The Hierophant. What? Oh my God. We already know this. We know you want a relationship with somebody and you're making a decision and you're trying to figure out who's going to be the best, or yeah, and that's why you're picking it out. We already know that. King of Swords. I just feel like that's you, even though I know that's not you. Tell me something I don't know that helps me. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to put all of these back in because I think we got the gist of it, right? Sorry, the card that fell out was a Six of Wands. It's just like a card of success. Maybe it's saying that regardless of whoever it is that you pick, you're going to still find this success. But I don't really feel like that's the answer that you're looking for. At least that's not the answer that I'm looking for. I want to know. You know? Like, does she really love me? I want to know. Thinking of me. How does that song? Tell me what's on your mind. Now I just switched songs. I want to know. Let's go back to the beginning of the read. What's going on here? Are we, okay. We got the Queen, okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles over here, the Queen of Wands over here. We'll go with the Queen of Pentacles first because I'm at an angle, everything's falling down. Queen of Pentacles, yes or no? Yes or no? No, Jesus Christ, no. So the Queen of Wands did pop out twice. That was a hard no. Queen of Wands. Watch it say no again. It's one of these, so yes. Queen of Wands. Okay, look up the Queen of Wands and check out her personality. It could be, because we did get the Temperance twice, so it could be the Sagittarius. And yeah, let's go on to the singles. Well, that one was interesting. That was fun. I enjoyed it. Sorry if you're listening to somebody who is a Virgo and you're the Queen of Pentacles, but Queen of Wands won. All right. Let's see here. You know, I've been alone a lot, and I swear to God, it makes me like more awkward than ever before. Like, I say the dumbest shit. This person was trying to flirt with me, and I was just saying the dumbest shit out of my mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Just shut up, just shut up. I'm gonna keep telling myself to shut up, and I just keep going. We're talking about situationships. You know, Virgo, if you're single, I personally feel like you think all of your options are some shit. You're like, I got this one person that still sucks their thumb and is always online on their computer. Then I got this other person who just is flirting. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your options are some crap, but let's keep going. Ugh. Okay, Virgo, this is not looking good. If you're single and you're a Virgo, check out the other reads. Maybe something else will say there too that might resonate if this one doesn't. But your intuition is just saying, like, my options that I have currently are not it. I like the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, but let's see what this deck says. So let's keep going with the situation or the singles. Okay, gave me more. I'm sure. Okay. Okay, yes. Now we're getting something. Maybe somebody who has a job that is able to be on their own and pay their own bills and everything like that is coming to you with a sweetheart offer. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, what fell? The Hierophant. That's a relationship. It fell on the floor. I don't want to get it. Did anything else fall? No, just the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant. Somebody has been crushing on you. Did you know that? Or are you still thinking like, I hate all of my options? Because one of those options that you hate isn't all that. I don't know. Maybe you haven't met them yet, right? I mean, that could be it too. What's that? Oh, yeah. Didn't. So I keep thinking that the messages that you're getting, you don't fully like them, maybe because you don't trust them and you haven't really fully got to know the person yet. Can you Eight of Wands again? Hit me with the Eight of Wands again. The Moon. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think, okay. Just hear me out on this, okay? I'm going to say something and you're not going to like it. Now, we're all adults, like I say. So, if you're new here, I always say this. We are able to make our own decisions. And nobody here is telling you to stay with anything negative, okay? Or ignore the red flags or not listen to your intuition. We don't say that here. Or anywhere. Because that's not right. I'm telling you should always listen to it. But I'm also telling you, the part you're not going to like, is that this person that you don't see as an option. Because maybe they're the ones that suck their thumb, or maybe they're the ones that you feel like are definitely going to cheat. Something along those lines. I don't think they are. I think maybe they just sound like that. Because this one, no, I'm talking about the one that is able to pay their own bills, okay? They don't have anything in their other mom's name or dad's name or sister, brother's name. But I think that's what you don't see. And that's the Moon. Is that maybe they are the ones that you don't normally like. Like they're a type that you don't normally go for. Like let's say you're like, my type is super tall. They got to be tall. Maybe they're short. Or maybe you're like, I'm an ass man. I love them booties. Or ladies, you know, I love them booties. And this one's got nothing. Maybe it's somebody that's intelligent and this one's not. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about this person, you don't consider them as an option. But maybe you should have a little bit more patience. And they might not be that bad. And it might turn into something else. Yeah. I mean, let's just see. Let's just ask. If they give the person a chance, and whoever this Nine of Pentacles is, what could likely come about of it? Well, I mean, the Hierophant did fall on the floor, right? So that's not, well, hold on, what deck did that fall out of? Two of Pentacles. Well, that person just became a decision. Okay, I don't know what that means. Ay-yi-yi. The Two of Pentacles, so they went from nothing to maybe. 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 Could be a Leo. And I think you're going to use some discernment with this one. You're going to really be like, I'm not sure about you, and I'm really going to think about it. What's going to happen if they do look at this person that's the Nine of Pentacles? Oh my God, another person. King of Wands. You might start to see them attractive. What you didn't find attractive, you might actually be like, you know what? Their personality is actually making them really cute. Because this person, you don't expect them to be. Yeah, they're the ones that are going to be giving more. They're the ones that have the job. Okay, well, that's all it's saying. It's saying maybe you should just drop them all. You know? Like, maybe all of those cups aren't all that bad. Anyhow. Alright, moving on. Libra. We're doing love. And I love my Libras. I am just as indecisive as you guys. Let me tell you, I drive myself crazy with being indecisive. But we're talking about love, and this first part's going to go out to those in a relationship. Again, I sound like a radio. I feel like a radio DJ. This one goes out to those in love. Those in a relationship. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What are we telling me here? One more. One more. One more. This one didn't help out at all either. Why? I feel like this is Virgo's breed coming back, but why the two knights? Why the two knights? Because I'm seeing them as separate writers. I don't know. I mean, these could be somebody's kids, right? I'm completely stumped. Are they somebody's kids? Are they your kids? Do you have kids? And fuck. Something you don't see. You're in your head. You're in your head because you don't see it. You want things to go in a different direction, or that's what you're working towards. Something to work better. And maybe, what's the devil? Six of Swords. So something is going towards the negative side, and you're going to get out of it. You don't know how yet. And maybe by the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups is the actions you're going to take towards it. As soon as I was going to say, you're not going to be over, the Death card is here. It's a relationship, and somebody is feeling sad about it. What's the Magician? Who's the Magician again? I know the Moon is Cancer. We got King of Wands, that's fire. I don't know who the Wheel of Fortune is either. Who's this Devil? No, the Devil's a Capricorn. Death is Scorpio, right? This just tells me the way the person is feeling. They're just really sad that this relationship is not going, and they're really like inside of their heads. But I think you might be too. So this is just telling me what the other person is feeling, which is sad that it's not going the right way. Even though they might not show it, that's how they're feeling. Oh my goodness, Libra. I don't know what the two knights are. I don't know if this is you trying to figure out how's it going to work. Do I give an apology, or do I go straight for let's have sex? But the Three of Pentacles is trying to make things work. Is this an apology? I don't know. What is... help me out. I'm not going to get help on it. Nope. Because now I've got the page. Yeah, I mean, it could be what energy you're going to take. But the Wheel of Fortune is a good card. Saying that it's going to eventually... It's going to eventually turn your direction. Boom, the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, regardless of it ending or not, this is just what I'm thinking. Regardless, hold on. If you're ending or not. Now, it might not be the whole other person, but maybe it's the same one. That it could be like, all right, it's over, and then it's not over. I got some healing. Hold on. Anything else? Oy, sheesh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really connecting with this read because I was immediately thrown off by these two. And then the Wheel of Fortune, again, I'm just getting that if you think it's over, it might not be. The other person is sad. I do feel like it's going to move on. It's just you don't see it yet. You're all up in your head about it. I mean, the Empress could be a new beginning. What's the Devil? I mean, for some of you, it might end. It might be just like that's it. But originally, that's not what I was getting. Magician twice. I think, but getting the Magician twice is just telling me that I feel like you really have more say in the outcome than you think. This is you having more say in the outcome. Like, you could say, all right, I'm going to apologize. Or you could say, all right, I'm going to move forward in this other direction. And maybe be a little more jokingly funny. Like, hey, let's go have fun. Let's go, you know, something along those lines. I don't know. Because you do want to make it work. The other person is sad about it. Now, if you don't want to make it work, you know, don't listen to the tarot card reader. If you don't want to make it work, don't make it work. But I feel like you have the power to still make it work. If that's the direction you want to go in. Singles. So we're moving on to singles, Libra. I think my favorite part of Libras too is that they're so, they're pretty social. I mean, from what I've met, the ones that I've met, I've actually never really met a lot of Virgos. Just kind of interesting. I prefer not to, I mean, I was going to say something, but never mind. I do like how they're just social. I don't know. I just feel like you guys are just great to have in the crowd or at the party. All right. One more. How are you guys doing? I'm not going to complain. I'm pretty well. I'm pretty lucky and pretty blessed. And I'm glad you guys are here. Why don't you hit that subscribe button? Maybe you can get notified when I'm back on here and you can listen to me rant. And talk out of my ass. All right. What were we doing? Singles. Situationships. Not situationships. New person. What's up? Okay. One more. Nope. Are you not wanting love? Are you like, I'm only focused on work and myself? All right. Well, we're going to see this two different ways. That's what I'm getting. I think you're lying to yourself. And you're like this, right? That's you. And this is love. And you're like, that's what I think. You're like, I'm focusing on myself and my massages, and I am moving up this work ladder. Or you met someone and you caught them red-handed. I feel like I'm reading the back of a book. And they are cheaters. Thought it was going in one direction, and lo and behold, they're little assholes. All right, let's see. All right, let's keep going. What's the Seven of Swords? What's up? Okay. Okay. So you feel a little, what's the word when you think it's going one way and then lo and behold it's actually going another way? Bamboozled. It's a Four of Wands. I feel like you're a little bamboozled also. I can go with that storyline. I feel like now you're pissed off about it and you're reminding yourself of your standards. And you're like, how could I have believed that shit? Or I can't believe I saw those text messages. Like I thought this person liked me. Something like that. I don't see anything about new here at all. I feel like this is somebody else's. Like I'm already in their story. It's the Empress. I want to get a happy tune. I want to look at the Empress first before Justice. I think that's just you taking care of yourself. And that's the justice that the other person gets, regardless if they come with an apology or not, with the Knight of Cups. What else on the Knight of Cups? It's like, no, that was too late. Look at this. 7, 7. That is you definitely saying, like, back up. Back the fuck up. Like, they might be coming with an apology and you're just like, I'm not trying to hear it. What else on the Knight of Cups? 3 of Wands. You might be already being like, all right, next. Maybe some of you guys are already talking to somebody else. Or have somebody, maybe, like, not that far from the last. Like, I think you really did give it an effort. Like, you weren't really talking to other people, but I think they were putting themselves in front of you. And now you're like, hey, you know what? I got my options. Freaking Lily in accounting keeps flirting with me. I told her no, but I can go over there and ask her out again. It's the Empress. You're just not interested anymore. Yeah, you're not interested and you're just gonna focus on yourself and find the balance there. Oh, well, that's good. That was a nice story. That was a lot. That was the bedtime story, guys. I should make this like an audio. The audio books on YouTube. Do you ever listen to those? And they're like, welcome to the sounds of rain and reading Pride and Prejudice. Chapter 1. We are reading now Scorpio. For those that are in a relationship. Chapter 1. It is August. It is still hot as balls. And Scorpio found themselves in a relationship. And while Scorpio was in this relationship, something seemed to have happened because they're now on my tarot channel. And they still, wait, no, hold on. They went to go seek out the tarot person on YouTube because she's freaking awesome. All right, I don't know. I lost it. All right. Scorpio, love. What's up if you're in a relationship? Well. Aren't you sitting all high-minded saying, I love my situation. I think it's great. And I don't know. I'm not getting anything negative. What did you realize? What is the Ace of Swords? What have you just come to realize? Because with the King of Pentacles popping out, I'm immediately thinking that things are good. Or are you watching someone? Huh. Let's see. What is the Page of Swords? And then Scorpio decided to watch someone and get enlightened and decide to move forward and charge. What's the Page of Cups then? Aha. Are you watching someone? Or are you the Emperor? The King of Pentacles, I'm getting that they're watching someone. Do you see it? Okay, maybe I just need glasses. I want to know the Page of Cups again. What's the Page of Cups on this one? This deck. What? Okay, so the Page of Cups is like an offer, right? Like this person, like, I don't know if it's the King of Pentacles or the Emperor, but somebody wants to give an offer to somebody. And I think that they're like moving forward, but they don't see it happening because they might be in a relationship? No, because you're the one in a relationship. All right, well, let's see, because we get other cards that tell us about cheating. Not just the Three of Swords. Three of Swords could be that maybe they're overworking. Because, I mean, you got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. That could very well be work, right? The plot thickens. Is it? Oh, Knight of Swords. We got it twice. And did we get the Moon twice? No. So the Knight of Swords is here twice. This is just fast-moving energy. I don't even see an argument. Maybe the Emperor's working a lot because they're running out of money. Maybe. I mean, maybe, what's it? Ace of Swords. What realization? King of Wands? King of Wands? Okay, maybe there was an argument. Okay, maybe there was an argument. And somebody just doesn't have the balls to say, like, hey, actually, I'm working a lot because I was gambling and I lost it. Or some shit like that. Or I overshopped. Or, I don't know. I wasn't telling you about blah, blah, blah. And I lent Bobby down the road money because Sue was bugging him and bleh. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was just came out of my ass. If that resonated with anybody, please let me know. I feel like it's just an argument over money. Then what's the Four of Wands? Something you don't see. Okay, well, what the fuck is it? Four of Wands, the Moon. Four of Wands again. Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. So getting the Four of Wands, and I got the Four of Wands. But I also got the King of Cups. I mean, this is love. It's a relationship. I don't really think it's going anywhere. I think it's just an argument. I think maybe it's just you guys that are just like, can you believe? Then he did this. And he didn't even tell me about it. He didn't have the strength to tell me. Now I'm pissed. Freaking pissed. And I'm just gonna fucking leave his ass. No, wait. He apologized. Oh shit. We're married. Can't just walk away that easily. But I'm still freaking pissed. Can you believe he didn't tell me? And I found out on my own by being my own detective. That freaking rogue or some shit. I don't know. All right. Well, that was the good night story for those that are in a relationship. Let's get singles. Sometimes I get so into the reads, I forget what I'm doing. I forget, am I doing singles? Am I not? Who am I on? It's like I need to write it down, but I know. I need to get another table and get another setup, and you're be like, get your shit together and shut up about it. I know. Why can't you just shut up about it? So, all right. Nobody say that to me in the comments because that's not nice. I'm telling myself already, okay? Yeah, so let's do singles now. Oh, wait. You're not supposed to be in there, buddy. You're supposed to be over here. Alright, one more shuffle. How are you guys doing with the back to school crap? I'm glad I don't have to do it. I don't have to do any of it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Scorpio. Singles. Oh, okay. Scorpio single. Not in a relationship. We are single. Yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Oh my goodness. I'm putting that back in. So, this is what I'm looking at. Got the 10 of Pentacles. Woo woo. Empress. Woo woo. 3 of Pentacles working together. And then we got the problem. 5 of Pentacles. Out in the cold. Did you put yourself out in the cold? Did they put them out in the cold? Are you along with the couples read where somebody lost money? Let's see. Let's dig right in. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Let's fuck the bullshit. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Okay. King of Cups. That tells me nothing. Ah. Did somebody in your past finally pop up and they're like, damn! Look at Scorpio looking all sexy. Did somebody in your past come back? Tell me. I want to know. Oh my gosh. Love. Or it could be new. Huh. Tell me more. What's the Tower? Oh. Okay. Regardless. We're talking love here. Regardless, it's somebody that you are very comfortable with. I see this as a very highly potential thing. I mean, I can't ignore the 5 of Pentacles, but that could be also you putting yourself in that out in the cold, right? Like maybe you have like some kind of depression where you're like, nothing is happening. But lo and behold, you don't know that all of this other shit is happening. It's gonna happen. I mean, this is great. Scorpio, single. This is definitely more of a single. I don't see a situationship here at all. Especially with the Tower and the Ace of Cups. I don't see that as somebody in a situationship. I think this is for somebody that has nobody. No options. I mean, they could meet them at work. You could meet them other places. Maybe at a coffee shop. Maybe in Central Park. You don't see it. You don't see it because it's been taking too long. You're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even go out. I don't go out. I just stay home. Let me finish talking to Scorpio real quick. Scorpio. Fucking camera died. I know. I'm a piece of shit. So, I don't know. We'll see. We might do another one, but sorry about that. All right. Sag. We are talking about love. It is August. We're all sweating out here. We're talking about sweaty love. We're going to do people in relationships first. And then we're going to move on to the singles or the situationships. And yeah, that's about it. All right. So, let's see what we got for you. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. How are y'all doing? I don't know. Nobody leaves a comment when I ask that. But I really curiously know. How are you doing? Because so far, what I see is that you're doing some healing. And I don't know what the 3 of Pentacles is. But the healing part is great. And that's the part that I'm liking a lot so far. Because we all need some time to get over some shit, right? But the 3 of Pentacles. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors. It's fucking loud where I live. I can't stand it. Yeah, it is somebody that you already know, duh, because it's a relationship. But you're trying to figure out how to work better together. What's the Judgment? I don't want to know what the Judgment is yet. Hold on, I want to know why do you feel like you're not working well together? Why are you laying in bed like, what the fuck? It says, there you go. That's you. Like, why? Hold on, give me a minute. I gotta think here. I'll think while holding it. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Did you do something? Okay, it's either you or them did something, and I feel like it might be a tinge of guilt behind it or stupidity. Like, why did I fucking do that? Or like, I can't believe I'm feeling like this and I need to lay down in bed. Something came to light pretty quickly. I want to know what though. What was it? Who did what? I feel like this is a mystery show. Who did what? Okay, this deck first. What happened? Who did the thing that pissed people off? Yeah, somebody found out. Okay. Yep. Regretting it. Yep. Okay, we're gonna have to reach out to Captain Obvious because we already know this. So, Knight of Wands, we're going somewhere with this one. What did they do? All I got is that you went towards something that was making you happy. But then you regret it. Like, what? Tell me more. I want to know more details. Detail. Aha. I was kind of going that direction, but I don't know why I don't get the actual initial part of cheating. Maybe it was like one person was talking to somebody else, like maybe somebody was had their AI boyfriend, you know, type shit, and they were the other person was like, I don't like that. And they're like, well, I need someone to talk to. My AI boyfriend, girlfriend makes me feel like this. You know? Something like that. It's like you got caught doing something, maybe being friends with somebody a little too, but just being friends. Maybe the other person didn't like it because it was inappropriate somehow. Something like that. I do see that there's a choice here, so I really want to know, like, the judgment means everything's going to be better, or is there going to be a breakup here? Because obviously one person's getting something that the other one's not. And for the Knight of Wands to show up, that's to me kind of like a flirty, because I think of a fire sign, like what I was when I was younger. I'm not saying I was a tease, but I was flirty. Look at that. Knight of Wands again. And the Empress again. I did have the Empress, didn't I? Oh my God, I swear. Maybe I put her back in. Anyways. And we got the Queen of Wands. So someone wasn't feeling like they were getting enough. But again, it's maybe they did cheat. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to say that everybody listening here didn't? But that's not really what I'm getting. I'm just getting more of like a flirtatious thing. And now you're trying to figure out how to fix things. Did I say what? Hold on. Okay, I'll leave that out. Tower again. The Lovers again. All right. Looky. We got the Knight of Wands, right? Then we got, the Tower. The Tower. Sorry, I need glasses. And then we got the Lovers. So, can't see the words. I mean, if it didn't pop up yet, then it's probably, it could, right? And I'm just using AI boyfriend, girlfriend as an example. Because it actually could be just a regular person, right? Not AI related. But yeah, it's like, What's a hangman? Hang me on, hang me on, hang me on. All right. Blocked. The chariot twice. There's a chariot. There's a chariot. So basically what I'm getting is, bitch, you got enough on the table. Figure it out. I mean, I think that's what it is. I think that you figured it out, but somebody's not getting something from someone else. But I don't see it stopping. I see it trying to say, oh shit, let me try to fix it. But I don't really see it happening like for some reason I don't get a hard sexual vibe from this, but it could very well be because, I mean, if the Knight of Wands was around, you know what I mean? I'd probably fuck them too. Male or female, right? It's just energy. But yeah, so I feel like this is another saga that's going to be continued. Because I just get, now that everything came to light, somebody is trying to say, okay, how can I bring this back to life? That's what I mean. Like the other thing that was happening, I don't feel like it was that serious of a commitment. I know that the Lovers is here, but I kind of getting something a little bit more sweet, not, you know, bang, bang, banging, banging. I mean, you guys might say this is for a married couple, but it could be people that are in a commitment, not married or not, but a serious commitment, right? That are okay with, like maybe they're just staying together because of the kids or whatever, and one lives in the basement and it's fine if they talk to somebody else. But then but it's not fine because they're trying to fix it. But I'm not gonna lie, whoever they're chit-chatting with, AI or not, it's giving them a sense of fulfillment somehow. But it was embarrassing to get caught. That's what I got. Okay. Could be at work, you know, and all of a sudden people at work found out. And it's like embarrassing that you were talking to that ugly math teacher or, you know, Bob from accounting. Like, oh my God. No, I wasn't. I don't know. It was like something that was embarrassing. We're going to have to continue that saga. But let's go to Sages that are single or in a situationship. Because, yeah. Anyhow. How is that situationship going? Where did you meet them? I feel like everybody's just doing online stuff, but maybe some still meet organically. I don't know. Is that even happening these days? I feel like it's not. All right. Singles situation. Single situation. Love, is it around the corner? Is it around the corner? Okay. Some of you guys are saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm stuck in my head, and I'm done being stuck in my head. That's too many, though. Hold on. I'm going to put these back in because we already know we get doubles, right? Maybe I won't put these back in. Some of you guys could be talking to your boss, right? Or somebody that is, what's another way of saying a higher up? Kind of like they own their own business, or they're trying to start to own their own business, something like that. And all I know is that somebody's in their head, for sure. But why? All right, can we get somebody that's actually gonna get a little bit deeper? Can you please? Somebody that's gonna explain this a little bit more. I don't want this obvious shit anymore. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I need something more intense because you're just kind of going borderline and that shit ain't cool. Oh, you're all up in your head saying no because it's an opportunity that came to you. I didn't get that at all. That was like a plot twist right there for me. Ooh. So that was you saying like, I'm not sure if I want something. Somebody's offering you something. Could be Pisces. We got 2 water. Well, we got a lot of stuff here, but Aries, whatever, right? But you don't want to. Why am I looking at 2 queens? Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Will and Grace lately. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Why am I seeing these 2? Are these the same person? Is it options? Is it... Okay. Wow. Let me just throw another queen at you. What's this other cup then for the 4 of Cups? What's the other one that Phoebe here is staring at? 4 of Cups again. Page of Cups again. All right. Page of Cups, 4 of Cups. Page of Cups, 4 Cups. Let me look at this other Page of Cups. It's okay. You might be just blocked off to it and not see it because you're thinking about something else. I don't know if these are all options that you have, but the 7 of Cups didn't pop out. I wouldn't be surprised, but you do have the 4 of Cups, which does tell me that, you know, these are your options that you're just not looking at. And I don't know if you see it not there because of the 2 of Swords. The other option there or what? Man, my cats love wanting all of my attention. Okay, well, we're going to ask which one is the option. Wait, I want to know what the Hangman is real quick. What's the Hangman? What's 7 of Cups? What did I say? I feel like the 7 of Cups is going to pop out. I think you're trying to make a decision not based on your crotch. That's what I think it is. But I don't know where you... All right, let's just ask. Let's just ask which one. Let's make this easy. We got that one. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups twice. All right, well, it could be the Queen of Cups, but let's just ask. We're gonna keep 1 Queen of Cups. All right. So, which one? Just check. Queen of Wands. What if they went towards the Queen of Wands? Wheel of Fortune. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. Why did we see the Queen of Cups twice? Oh, I left the Page of Cups out. Oh, well. Why did we see the Queen of Cups twice? I think there's a fierier connection there. So that one is more of like a fiery connection, the Queen of Cups. Just pretend this is a Queen of Cups. And then the Queen of Swords. Why do we see the Queen of Swords? Because this is a new one that popped in. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Oy. This is the one you're indecisive about. Okay. But you do see potential in it. Did you see potential in it because they're a happy person? I know I said that like a question mark, right? They're a happy person? But yeah, all right, tell me more about the Queen of Wands, because the Wheel of Fortune is good. It's like, we're not doing that. We're not confusing me. Wheel of Fortune. Why the Wheel of Fortune? I feel like that one doesn't give you what you... There's like a sense of a lack of stability. I feel more of a lack of stability with the Queen of Wands, which actually makes sense. And then, wow, I see why you're having a hard choice here. Okay, well, tell me the negative things. What's the negative thing about the Queen of Swords? Because she's looking pretty fine. She might be too, shit's got to be equal. Libras are kind of like that, or maybe all air signs, but I know Libras are. They're just like, shit's got to be equal. Equal. Like, equal. I know. And the Queen of Cups might overshop. She might be seen spending money. Okay, what's the negative thing about the Queen of Wands, even though we already said she's unstable? Nope, that's too many. I think they have a positive attitude. Same thing. I think they have a positive, unrealistic attitude. Like, if I keep watering these plants, stars are going to grow. And maybe that's what keeps them unstable, is because it's positive. Like, oh, wait, this is great. Something can happen out of this. And then the wheel turns. And then something happened out of this, too. And the wheel turns. And, yeah. And that might frustrate you. Okay. We're going to end it. All right. On to the next. Yo. What's going on with love? How did it go in Princess Bride? You know, the priest when they were getting married. Love. Ooh, Scorpio. This is for people who are in a commitment. Sorry. Let me clarify that. In a commitment. Okay. Well, I don't understand this because I said in a commitment and I feel like this is a singles. I feel like this is a single one. Can we swap it and go with that? Because I don't feel like this is the in a commitment one. So, pardon-moi. Tell me about the devil. And if I get the Ace of Wands, that just tells me good loving. But let's see. The Star. I don't see the devil as a bad thing here in this one. I feel like, okay, well maybe now I do. Maybe now I change my mind. I think at first glance, you see this as freaking awesome. This person is a new opportunity. You're having fun. You're vibing. You're both single. Things are looking good. And then slowly the red flags are going to start coming out, or they have already. But for some reason, I'm feeling like you're choosing to ignore them. Maybe because they look good. What's the Tower? I feel like in time you're going to see that this person is a lot more high maintenance. And it's not going to be what you expected. Anything else? And while that is all happening, are you still talking to somebody else? Do you still have somebody else while you're talking to somebody else? Again, situationships, right? Do you have another situationship that is going one direction? And now this one popped in. That's what I feel. Oh, and then here we go. Okay, yeah, see, the sex is good. What did I tell you? If I see the Ace of Wands, that's what I'm gonna think. And now you're like all up in your head because you found out this person's true colors. Well, that was quick. Thank you for that. I like them quick and easy. Lovely. So if this hasn't happened, it could happen. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else do I always say? Why don't you hit that little subscribe button? Go click, click, click. Oh, no, wait. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're going to do couples. I apologize for that. Now couples, 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 couples. Couples, couples, couples. 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 All right, so Scorpio, that's in something. I wish I could tell you what immediately I was thinking, but I'm not, because I'm not done yet. But it rhymes with Ollie and starts with the P. Maybe not. I take it back. Those of you in a couple, you need to communicate something that is not going to be the easiest. And you don't see how you can go about telling this person that either you need more attention, or, I mean, very well could have a spending problem, right? What's the Nine of Wands reversed? Page of Wands. So I keep, oh my God. Sorry, my phone went off. I mean, initially, I'm just getting, you need to communicate something. And you don't know how to. You're trying to gather up the strength, but again, it could be, what's the Six of Pentacles? Is this a money thing, or is this an attention thing? Oy. I'm just getting it's more of an attention thing. Like you might need more attention, like you don't know how to communicate that. I think that maybe the other person might be, or you, them, vice versa, right? Might be a little bit on the standoffish, cold side. And you're trying to get their attention and they're not getting it. And now it has you wondering, is this really what I'm looking for? Like, how long can I go like this? Six of Pentacles again. For some people, it could be a financial thing. Have the Ten of Pentacles in the back. But, I mean, it's a card of commitment. So it's like, I just need you to give a little bit more and maybe a little bit less to other people. Like, pay attention to me. Like, this will act for pennies. Yeah, it could be financial, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like I will do anything for your attention type. But I mean, it very well could be a financial thing. So strength. Okay. So again, with the financial thing, going with that one, it's like, I think you want to find a way to communicate the financial shit and be like, I really need you to get a hang of yourself. Like, I need you to get more grounded. I need you to, you know, and I feel like that might be pulling you out of your element and maybe causing some fights maybe. I haven't gotten really anything that's like being fight, but usually the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords together to me sometimes is like an argument. But yeah, like, I need you to get your mind like get it together. Get it together. You know, like, snap out of it. What is the will act for pennies? If it is more an emotional, like, pay attention to me. You're just, feel like it's starting to be a burden because maybe you have already been asking and it's not happening. Tell me if this is resonating. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And didn't I already say that to you? And yeah, like, try to communicate some of it. I know I feel like you might have already done that, but any last words for those? Okay. I don't want to leave them hanging just there for a little bit, but some of you might say, I need you to fucking make this work or it's going to be over with the Five of Cups. And you're going to be sad, I'm going to be sad, we're all going to be sad. Or some of you might say that and then it comes back with the Judgment. It might give that person like a little wake-up call, but again, I might give them a wake-up call. Hey Capricorn, we're doing love. We're doing love. This is for couples. Couples in love. No, for relationships. Do you get out enough? Do you get out at all? Are you all work and no play? I don't know. That's what I'm getting so far. What's Page of Swords? Maybe you're like, I don't have anywhere to get out, but I think you need to. Look at that, Eight of Pentacles. That's just what I'm initially getting, is that you are just working a lot and you need to find some balance in not working a lot. If you're like, I don't know anyone, I don't have any friends, I've been married, my partner's the only person that I'm friends with, then, you know, maybe you can try finding a certain community. I just recently got into roller skating. There's some really nice people there. I know some of you guys are like, hell no. But there's meetups, you know what I mean? There's book clubs, there's crochet clubs, there's just try to find a way to find a certain community. The one I'm trying to get into, it's got a lot more money than I do because they're like traveling months at a time. So I'm not a part of their party yet, but What's a magician? I mean, you never know. It could lead to networking, but I mean, I get it. There's a reason why you're working, right? There's a reason why you're working a lot. But with the temperance here, it's just patience, right? And the strength to move forward to be able to find that balance. I'm guessing there's a problem somewhat in the relationship being that this is popping out, because I don't know why not. Why are you showing me this? Judgment. Did the judgment fall out here? Nope. Okay. Why are you showing me this? Why are you telling me? Why? Okay. Why? Okay. I think if somebody's asking you to go somewhere and you're like, no, I got work, no, I got no, you know, I think it would really make them happy, especially if this is your partner. If you did just take those 2 hours to just watch the movie and not reply to emails while watching the movie. Or, because I feel like they're asking you and offering you things like, hey, let's go here. And you're just like, no. But I think that this is all showing me what's in your mind and not at all how you're feeling about the other person, which just tells me that you're really in your head about work, which I get, you know what I mean? I get it. But if there's a way that you can find a balance, that's all I see here. Like, find Sunday at this and this time, or Saturday at this and this time, or maybe wake up early and do your emails, or you know what I mean? Something along those lines. And I just mentioned a movie because I feel like watching a movie kind of gets you out of your head a little bit of your life situation. And you kind of get lost in the film, and that might help. But then again, this other person, I feel like they have ideas and plans. Like, they want to go somewhere, they want to see something, and you're like, oh my God, no. Which, honestly, I get like that too. Like, I can't miss a day of work. What are you talking about? I have to work. Like, I mean, there's that financial part of it, you know, but all in all, I find ways to go around it. Like, I'll miss 2 hours of work, and then I can catch the later flight, and then I'll get there and I'll be tired, but I didn't miss a whole day, so that's fine, you know, and I try to do things like that. But anyways, singles, situationships, no ships, what's going on? Anybody coming up for them? Anybody new? Anybody old? Is the situationship ending? That took forever. Is this... I mean, this is great. It feels like you found something that is making you happy. Tell me more. Like, you could have met them online, but I feel like you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I found this online. It's great. This person is normal. I don't know if you're ignoring some red flags. Sorry, the hand always... I gotta watch how I record. I'm just so like entranced that I don't see that my hand's like this on the camera screen. Sorry. No, don't come over here. Oh my gosh, Momo. You always want to come over here. I think you might be ignoring some of the red flags. I think you might be ignoring it with, that's okay if they want to stay in. I'm just going to go out. It's okay if they don't want to be my friend. I have friends, something like that. Like, it might not be like a red flag, you know what I mean? But it might be a flag of some sort of color that, like I said, not necessarily red, but just like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this later in the future. What's the Page of Swords? Tell me more. What's the Eight of Wands? Like the... okay. Give it a minute. If you met this person, give it a minute. There's something that you're not seeing for its full... Like, let it come to. I know you're trying to jump ahead and be like, am I even wasting any kind of time? But I can't tell you that it's going to turn out bad. You know, you might be fine with whatever it is that you're choosing not to see. You might be fine with it. You might not be. And then the reason why I say just chill for a minute, because this is still like, you don't have all of the facts yet. What's going on over here? You don't have all of the facts yet. And this is, if you haven't met them and you're going to meet them, I know you're going to be like, oh my God, I got a great one. And then there's going to be something. Seven of Pentacles, like, are they worth it? I mean, you feel a certain something, but I don't know if it's like a relived childhood trauma. But you're going to be getting like, not signs or signals, but it's like an intuition asking you like, are you sure? And when that's asking you, I just think you should dig deeper. Maybe have some more conversations. Because I don't necessarily get like a horrible person. And every relationship has that, what, 80-20%? Isn't that what they say? Like 20% you're not going to like, and the 80 you're going to, and that's just every situation. And also talk about your future goals. Talk about your future goals, because I don't know if they align. Like, maybe one person wants you to stay home with the kids, and you're like, that's not what I see in my future. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. But again, I don't really see them being bad. I just see them as something you just need to communicate or iron out those wrinkles. But again, if you do see something bad, then obviously, you know, we're not okay with that. Okay. Hey, Aquarius. We're doing love. We're doing couples. Couples first. Aquarius. I don't know how I feel about this. I think you have an idea in your mind how things are supposed to work out, and that might fall more from a codependency aspect than a healing, happy, working one. I think you might have an expectation of what's supposed to go down, and they don't. Like, you might be like, I need all of your text messages to show the read so I know that you got them, and I need to have your location because this is what couples do. And it's not. Something like that. Like, well, no, that's how it is. Not for everybody. How does the other person see it? One more. Just one more. I don't want to get confused. I feel like they're tolerant of it because they really want things to work. But like, if you have arguments, you guys keep making up. But Page of Swords, Hermit reversed. I don't think they're going to tolerate it forever. Whatever it is that you are asking of them that is a little bit more on codependency, like it just falls on codependency. Like, I need you to not hang out with your family and I need you to come home because I don't want to be home alone. I don't want you to go out with your friends because I have errands to do and I need you to come with me. And that's what couples do. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like it is. I mean, they do care about you. There's love here. And I mean, it's popping up for a reason, right? Maybe you're like, but that's not our problem right now. But it might be. I mean, some of you might be like, this isn't what's going on. This isn't, like, we're fine with it. That's because you want it to be fine, kind of a deal. Because it's showing up, right? It's showing up. I'm not just saying this for no reason. I know you might not see it, but they, like you, they think you're a great catch, but I think if you don't recognize this, or maybe it's vice versa, them, you, somebody, right? Maybe you're not the one doing it, but the other person is. Like, take it as it, whatever. But I think that it's going to be a little overwhelming eventually, and then they're going to need to go and, I mean, we got the Chariot. They haven't necessarily gotten in the car, but they're thinking about it. And they're planning on, okay, what should I do? They haven't, she's not in the car and she's not driving it, right? 'Cause some chariots, they are moving. This one's not moving. I think they like, either they're stable or you're stable, but they really don't say much about it. I knew there's one person who was in a relationship with someone and they never argued. Over a year together and they never argued. I thought, like, okay, something's not being said, right? You can't go a whole year without any kind of argument. And that other person was just, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Just so, but eventually, if their needs aren't being met because they're constantly meeting yours, then one day it's not going to be fine. I mean, I got the Knight of Swords. Like, this person is moving towards a direction that they may be starting to think like, okay, I might want to leave. And I don't think you want that. Wow, I feel like I'm bitching at you. I'm sorry about that. But that's just, I just got it. If it doesn't fit, then don't make it. And go listen to your other signs. But that's what I got. All right. All right, Aquarius singles, with is someone situationship or not? Oh, what a way to start. My goodness, you can make an entrance there. Tell me more. One more or two. Are you really crushing on someone? Or, yeah. They really crushing on you? Or they crushing on some, I don't know. What's the Nine of Swords? Why are you so, or somebody, you, them, whoever, all up in their head? Okay, well, we got that, all right. Okay, this is just what I'm initially getting, is that you have a crush on somebody and you don't know if they have a crush on you or if they like you or if they're even looking at you. So let's look into that. Do you know if they're single? For sure. Because that right there can tell you something. So tell me more about the Emperor. Tell me more about the Emperor. Is this person in a commitment? Are they single? Are they what? What else? Okay. So they might have been going through a breakup. And they might not be looking at you because of that. Because they're going through a breakup. And it's not that they might not be interested in you. It's just that they have other stuff they're dealing with. Like maybe they're looking into a roommate, moving, you know, all of that. Like there's a lot to happen once you get have a breakup. They might be overworking because they don't want to think about shit. Knight of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Cups might be more you than them. And something else. What else? One more. Yeah, I see it's more you than them. You're like, choose me, I'm an upgrade. I'm your solution, I'm your answer. And do they like, will eventually the Emperor like this Nine of Pentacles that's all like, oh my God. I think they could, but what do you need to do other than hardcore crush on them? Because that might be a turnoff. All right, we know they're going through a breakup. It's going to take some time. The Knight of Pentacles, so if you're willing on waiting, but I wouldn't wait for anybody because you don't know, things might change. You think that might be love, but honestly, that might be just you screwing yourself over. Like you can wait for someone, but is that same energy going to still be there in 6 months? You know what I mean? Like the fire kind of dies. The aroma that you've been in the house dies. Like you open the windows eventually and that wonderful smell will go. Like there's something that you're going to lose. It might not be the same energy. Some of you might be like, no, but I love them. But Daddy, I love them. Okay. Then far be it for me to say, you know, tell you what to do. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't wait. Because you just don't know what situation they might be in. Things might be great and then their mom passes away. And now all of a sudden they're screwed up in the head and have something else to deal with. And then now they don't want any relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because they got mommy issues and they got to deal with that. What does the Nine of Swords have to do in order to eventually win over the Emperor other than patience? Work on yourself, but you already know that because everybody says that, right? What else? If you intuitively know how to help a friend, like you just intuitively know, okay, they're gonna like this, then it's okay to be nice, right? Don't like go out and clean their car, but like I know that they were up late and I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and I know they like this energy drink, so you're just gonna be like, hey, I got you this just in case, you know. But don't be all winky or nothing like that. Just be like, oh, you know, I just saw that you might want this or whatever, right? If you see them down and you know that they love nothing on a high level, you don't want to be like, let me just take you out to this expensive restaurant. Like, just chill, right? Because they're going through something. But I think that's okay. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, what's the moon? What don't we see coming? What's the moon? What's the moon? What's the moon? They might see you in a different light after a while of doing that. I feel like you're the magician and you have decided you picked your tool, you picked your power play, and that is the Ace of Swords. And that's realization, that's communication, that's opening up a new can of worms towards communication or realizing something. But I feel like you're going to eventually find a way to, you're going to say, all right, this is what I want. And then you're going to find a, like, how do I say this? Okay. You see how she's got like a little, whatchamacallit, a forever sign above her head? And you're like, okay, this is what I want, and these are my tools, and boom, I picked my tool. And then you picked your tool, and it helped give you this enlightenment. I keep saying that word, but realization. It gave you that aha moment, and it might put you looking better, and you don't know that. What else can they do? Anything else? Jesus Christ, my cat's over there hacking out here. Okay, what's the Tower? Yeah, I think it eventually could work itself out. You're just going to have to know that they're going through something, that's all. Yeah, they're going through something. And they are currently all up in their heads about it. And I get it, because you're currently all up in your heads about them. All right. Hey, Pisces. For some reason, I wanted to immediately be like Pisces or Pisces. I can't even do it. Never mind. I'm going to shut up because I found it sounds so stupid. This is for people in a situation. You're like, get me the fuck out of here. People in a relationship. People in a relationship. We're talking about people in a relationship. Are these all reversed? What the hell? All right, we're gonna. No, we're taking it reverse. Okay. Y'all are. Somebody's acting nasty, and not in the good way. Why? Okay, so there's a fight going on, and you're like, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Like, I'm tired of dealing with this bullshit. I thought this was gonna go somewhere, and it's not. Okay, what's this? What's? How can they fix this? For those that are here because they want to fix this, how can they fix this? I don't want to know how they're feeling. I want to know how they can fix this. Don't feed fire to the flame. Everybody's a little on guard. Everybody's like a little like ready to fight. Don't feed fire to the flame. Just go mind your own business somewhere. Go do what you got to do. You're like, how? But it's turn to cook dinner. Just cook the fucking dinner. It's their turn to do the dishes. I'm not doing it. Just keep your mouth shut. Just let the shit ride for a minute. Just let it breathe. You or them, whoever, right? Not necessarily poking finger at you. Hey, but while I'm poking a finger, why don't you hit that subscribe button over there? But it's like your intuition is pissed off. Somebody's acting not nice. And if you want to fix this, just focus on what you got to do. Just focus on what you got to do. Don't be like, well, I'm going to focus on what I got to do, and I'm going to neglect everything you have to do. Because that's still kind of feeding into it, right? Just go out. I don't know. Go hang out with some friends. Go just let whatever way you do to air it out. I feel like you've been in this situation plenty of times. Because I feel like you're like, I thought this was going in a good direction, and it's not. Get me the fuck out of here. and somebody's not being nice. Queen of Wands reverse is not nice. She can be downright pretty nasty with her words. But this is what I got. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the Devil. Like, go work on, tend your own garden, fix your own house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a shared one, but because it's just not going right now. I'm like, 2 wrongs don't make a right kind of a deal. And I haven't said that in a while, so that was definitely channeled. Just air it out. That's all I got. If you want it to work. If not, you can continue being the Queen of Wands reverse, or they are. Right? Alright. Let's do singles. These singles. Pisces singles. Oh. We doing a little self-care? Are you just newly single? You're out, ready to, I want to say mingle, but I want to come up with something else. You're newly single. And you're like, okay, I remember how this was before. Been single before. What is going on now? Like, how are the kids doing it now? How are we functioning with this now? And I think it's the same way that it's always been done before. You do a little bit of shopping, you do a little bit of healing. I feel like this is you, instead of fighting, I feel like this is you kind of conquering the dating world. Kind of like, all right, I'm ready for this shit. It's like war. I'm ready. This feels like a newly, Hermit reversed. A new breakup that's a little more on the fresh side. I mean, fresh could be 8 months later, right? It could be like, all right, now I'm ready to go out and start talking to people. All right, so who are they gonna meet? Like, fuck the bullshit, okay? We established what's going on. Ooh, King of Cups. All right. Let's hope he came out upright and not reversed, because King of Cups reverse, we don't like. King of Cups upright, we like. Or that could be you. All right, this is for some of you that are still in the same old situation and you don't want it to end. But I'm getting a little controversy here. Like, you don't want it to end, but you want it to end. Some of you might want to still keep, we're going to hide that, because if that's what you want to do, then listen to the Pisces read about couples. Whoa, that just flew everywhere. But this is for singles, so we're putting that back in because we're not talking about them. Singles. Okay, put the whole thing in. All right. I feel like this is carrying over from the wait, are we doing singles? Oh shit, I already lost track. Was that a, no, this is Pisces singles, right? All right, we're going to continue with the singles, and if I screwed up, I apologize. I just get so focused on what I'm doing that I have to like come out of my mind and be like, what was I, what? All right, we're sticking with Pisces singles because I'm pretty sure that's where it was. If some, oh my God. Don't stay in that situation. I'm getting the same thing. Don't stay in that situation and then just choose to, well, I'm going to be here until I find somebody new. We want to know for new. Oh, okay, well, that's funny. You have a sense of humor. We're talking about not that same situation. Another situation, another one. Somebody who didn't have that to deal with. Okay. So in order for things to progress with anybody, and I just got this fast because Pisces singles. So I just got this advice. It's basically saying that you need to do some self-healing before you meet anybody else that's nobody new, because it's not going to work out. So unless you don't find yourself and find that balance and start doing some healing, because everybody you approach, you're going to approach with this negative energy, and it's not going to work out. You can't do this. You can't approach every situation and then doubt it. So you need to, it's not gonna move forward. You need to heal. And this is what you need to do. Go look up the Temperance online. I gotta go. Its camera's gonna go.